Well, I am back, and I'll say good evening, everybody. Well, I'd say everybody. I think we've got the grand total of about three or four here tonight. Well, I suppose that's what happens when we stop doing lives. YouTube stops throwing notifications out for everybody. I know we've got Smokes in the house, nursing a pot of hand. Hopefully, it's getting better. Well, he's had some good news. It should be getting better. We can get him back. Yes, we can get him back on tattooing. Let's see some more work. Let's see some more work. I know we've got mad tattoos from Coventry over here in the UK. Been following him, been following his Insta, and that looks like he's been on, had a fair few to do. Jason, how are you doing, Jason? Hope everything's all okay. You got some good spirits going on. And Nick, how you doing? I'm in the bath, brother. Yeah, that just really does conjure up some elements. Just let me turn my speakers off. That really does conjure up some images in the laid in the bath, like laid there like some lord with his big pint in one hand, and obviously I'd say soap in the other, but knowing Nick it'd be his cock in the other. But that's done it for you. I'm sure a few more people will join us as we get going. I've really got nothing planned to talk about, of course. Just been so busy in the shop up to, we say, first week in August, and now kids have broken up. It's their school holidays, summer holidays, so it's our natural quiet period. And it's not just us; it's everybody. It's all trades. Kids are off. People don't want you about. People don't want to do out. They're off on holiday. They're away, and they've just got all that going on. It's just a natural holiday time, and they're just that's all they settle for. It's just holiday spending time with kids. So it would be, in hindsight, a great time to think about his own holidays. No chance. Too bloody expensive. So, other than that, I've just been so busy in the shop. All I've been doing is recording what I've been doing and what I thought would be the better of the stuff. Just editing it up, putting it up online for you guys to look at. Not all the videos made it up. I must have been for about 3 or 4 different cameras till I get something that's, shall we say, acceptable and makes it easier for me to edit with. I know I've had a few complaints that, shall we say, I won't say complaints. A few people have expressed that they'd rather not have music. It's not tattooing music. I don't like the music. It's quite simple. Turn the volume down. Turn it off. Put it on mute. If you want to watch it, it's byproduct, basically, of what I've been doing, and just easy enough to edit down and put up for you guys. What I will say, anybody that's out there that's watching, if you've got any questions and you want to pop them in the chat, I will happy to talk about them, tattoo related or whatever. Just stick them in. We can talk about them. If I can't answer them, so the chat may be able to answer them. I know it's a while since me and Dave have collabed and managed to get a tattoo critique going. He's now moved to Texas, and we only just found out that instead of 5 hours difference, now 6 hours difference between us. I spoke to him today. Spoke to him earlier just before he would actually going into work and going into the studio. That's got to be a novel factor for Dave, having to go out to work instead of not having his studio on his property. But I'm sure he's enjoying it. What's Danny got? I'll just take another drink. I'll just take another drink. I can't hear the music no more. Yeah, he did a banging silhouette. That's one of the first people that he's done in his new studio, by all accounts. Uh, fingers crossed for him. And I know, and we all know, and you guys all know that you try to get clientele. Even when you've had clientele, um, you move, you do stuff. It's hard to build your clientele up again. Dave's moved a long way, so it's like starting from scratch. It was still with me when he opened his own shop, even though I had clientele. Not a lot of them came, so you're having to build it all up again. So what smoke got? My hand broke at the right time. Really, nothing was going on. He was move low. Yeah, but it'd be nice for you to get back. Tattoo in smoke. See that Instagram. It took us long enough to persuade you. The cameras all over the place. It took us long enough to persuade you to get an Instagram, but and now you've got one. You broke your hand, and it'd be nice to see some stuff put back up. Danny's got all the stuff on his plate. We don't see so much of Danny part-time tattoo. I think, you know what I mean, just does it when he feels like it. When he's sober, I think Danny just does it when he's sober. But I'm sure he'll let us know in chat. That's if he's sober. Then I know Jason's been working hard. Jason, I know I'm feeling a bit under the weather, a bit deflated with Jason. Not so long ago. I'm up and he's managing to get himself going again, motivated. Don't get us wrong, Jason. We all go through that. We all get stalled. I feel a bit like that myself at the minute. After being so busy, and now you just feel a bit deflated. And everything even down to a point like today. We had no bookings whatsoever in the shop. Because again, natural quiet period. Tell you what, lift shop shut, one day at home, get stuff sorted out at home. Rob, how are you doing, buddy? Glad you could make it. Like I said, I thought YouTube would fallen out. Didn't want to send the notifications out anymore to people. I know channels, but they are trying to get a few more subscribers. That's like pulling teeth. But that's YouTube for you. Just enjoy the process. Like you guys are learning to tattoo, just enjoy the process. I'm sure as a byproduct, things will turn up. I know that if anybody's here, and I know there's 10 now watching, that if you're not subscribed, subscribe. I know YouTube tells me that 70% of people that watch my videos aren't subscribed. Weird is that? But they are. If you aren't, consider subscribing. What we got? What we got? Brandon. Hold on, Brandon. It says the thing. I'm going up wrong screen here. Yeah, how much did your towel removal machine cost? And so you'll have to take special class. Right, Brandon. Tattoo machines can cost you anywhere from say £1,000 up to £20,000 for a machine. Yes, you do have to take courses. I don't know if you're in the UK. Depending on whereabouts you are in the UK, you do have to take courses for one, your insurance. Well, your local health authority, because you've got to register, your local health authority may say you need training, you don't need training. But they would hope you've got training because you're not actually breaking the skin. But what I will say to you, when you go to get your insurance, that's when you screw, because they will say, have you been trained? And if you say no, they're not going to show you. So yes, you have to take training. You can do it online. If you're in the UK, there's one insurance approved online course that you can do. If you reach out via Instagram, Brandon, I will gladly point you in the right direction. We've got two machines. One's a Q switched ND YAG, and which is a nanosecond laser. One's a Q switched picosecond laser, which basically the picosecond fires the beam of light twice the speed of the other one, which in theory shows the ink quicker in the smaller particles, but the picosecond can lead to more blistering, a longer heal time. After it, it's a bit more dramatic. Somebody's saying, what we got there? How much is £1,000 in US dollars? Probably about 12 to 1400 US dollars. Brian, somewhere about there. I would have thought. Then you've got to remember that when that's how much I shipped mine in. It's cheaper to ship it in. You buy in your own country, believe it or not. We've got some good decent contacts, and anybody can order from them and you can ship in. Now you will have import duties, and depending on which country you're in, I suppose it depends on your import duties. But I think on one of the machines, I think we had about £300 import duties, so it's probably about $400 to $500. And on one of the other machines, I would have done it. We end up with about £100, so it's about $150, $200 on top. So it's not too bad. It's not too bad. But it does get into crazy money if you did decide to go like we have. We also have the girls took the course for permanent hair removal, and you get the IPL machines for permanent hair removal. That's when the machines go, shall we say, crazy money. They don't get crazy money. Courses are crazy. Pass rates on the courses are crazy. But again, the return for the investment on the IPL, the hair removal, is really good because what they pay for the treatments, it's quite a high price for having permanent hair removal. What we got here? Danny, a couple of days ago, my grandpa showed up the gift certificate at a restaurant. That's sweet. That is good. Honestly, Danny, that's awesome. And you've got the chance to go with your grandpa. But in 1996 or whatever, 90, you've tackled him a couple of times. It's shown his appreciation. Bonus, mate. I mean, it's a win-win situation all around for you there. So nice one, buddy. Nice one. Always puts a smile on your face. Well, folks, in US it's 1200. So, she also put for you. She didn't know there was a difference. 100 British pounds is like 1,700 Canadian dollars. Right. I didn't. This is how naive I am. With the Canadian dollars and US dollars, I thought they'd be pretty much there. To be fair. Wow, that is naive. 1,200 should be better. Yeah, then actually got your import duties on top, which would be back $500 to $1,700. Then obviously you've got your training courses, and you probably get your training courses on top of that, which may be another $400 to $500. So you could be in $2,500 to get yourself set up, and then your machine. Then obviously any insurances. I don't know what your insurances are like. I don't know whether they're like up. To be fair, I think just 1 minute, guys. I'll ask you. How much extra they charge us for on insurance for laser removal with 80 quid? 295. Yeah. I already have the business insurance, but as an extra, charge me an extra premium for a year worth £295, so $360 ish. 1200 $12,000. Does it? It's not 12,000. $1,200. Um, it's $1,200. I've got to admit, I did also did a review video on the Bronx V12 stroke. I used it a couple of times, and I've seriously got to admit, I'm hard pushed to come away from my thoughts. It just works so well. It's so powerful. I'm really hard pushed to like it of my torch machine to the point I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Do I keep it? Do I get shut of it? I know I've got a machine here. Oh shit! I've got a machine here. It's a marina. This machine was my personal backup machine. I bought two of these. First one was so good, I bought two of them. Bought second one as a backup, and for as long as I've had it, as long as I've had the machines, which is probably 3.5 years now, backup machine, I only ever really had to use once, and it's done 3 hours. It's done 3 hours worth of tattooing. So just decided, and that's it. 2 batteries, 2,000 amp batteries. Bang on, direct drive machine, 3.5. That I'm now deciding. I think I'm going to let this thing go. But what do I do with it? Do I sell it? Do I hold on for a while until I've got some more subscribers and give it away? I don't know. But that's up there. That was my backup machine. But it's not getting used. It's sat in at work in its box. I've got the top to use every day. I've got the other one of them with 2 batteries as my backup machine. I've now got the Bronx V12 sat collecting dust in the drawer. You know, how many machines do you need? Sell it and buy the FK clone. Yeah, you keep saying that. That FK clone, Danik, is that an adjustable machine, or is it just a straight up direct drive one stroke machine? You just have to let me, mate. You just have to let me know. I've not really looked into it. Jason, was going to ask, do you use that Bronx? I have been using it, Jason, on and off. Again, the machine only goes up to a 4mm stroke. As I've said before, it's a good. Don't get me wrong, it's a good machine. It's well built. Capacity is massive. It's super solid. It's got loads of features, but it's an adjustable stroke machine that goes from something like 2.4 up to 4. Now, for me, it would probably be better going from 2.9 or 3 up to a 4.5 or 5, which they'd be better range of strokes for a lot of people. Cross drive machine, it naturally hits softer than what I am used to. I'm used to a direct drive 4.5 stroke, and I've been lining, shading, colour packing, everything from a 008 round liner up to 14 round shaders, pulling lines, no problem. 25 mags, not a problem at all. And it's just all around. It's small, it's compact, it does the job. There's no stupid quirks or software input. or updates that you've got to do with it. So it just does what it says. It's in. What's Dan got here? No, it's a 4mm stroke, and I think it's direct drive. Not too sure, but I think it's very different. Not looking at it, Danik, because I'll be honest with you, Danik, if it's not direct drive, mate, probably wouldn't entertain it. I've had a couple of I've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've had 5 swash drive machines, and I've got to shut them all. Really, really got to shut them all for direct drive. I just think that's what suits me, and it helps you out so much that you don't have to. I just don't have to see them to work. Because I can, for want of a better word, I can be a bit lazy when it comes to that. I'm putting lines in because I know machine's going to do it. So it's not got enough stroke for you. No, Jason, it's not good enough stroke. And the Bronc for me. And again, like I say, because it does go up to a 4mm, but the 4 being a swash drive just feels like a weak 3.5 to me, maybe 3.3. I don't know. For some reason, I just yet seem to not gel with swash drive machines. Yeah, and I've seen the other part. That's what she said. Yeah, definitely what she said. What we got here, Brian? What's this? What's CA? Is that Canadian dollar? Oh, is that Canadian dollars? 6,424 to 8,000 minimum order, one set, 2023. I guess that's Q switch ND YAG laser, tattoo removal machine, pico second laser. Right. Was it Brian that asked me? No, it wasn't Brian that asked me, was it? You could buy 12,000. Yeah, I'll be honest with you, Brian. And I guess that's buying. Is that buying? Unfortunately, in your own country, because let's be right, half this crap's made in. It's made in China. It's quite simple. There's only them got the technology, or there's only a lot of them got the technology to do it and make them. You can ship straight from the factory over there. A little bit of time, usually takes about 10 days, 14 days, comes by air freight and everything. Yeah, really good. I've used a couple of sellers, and I've got a couple of sellers that you can ship straight from, no problem. I've had machines off them. It's the people that I got the machines off, no problem. Down to any questions, any asks, or anything, they will come back to you. Down to sending you right post, right voltages. It all comes packaged in like these big, massive protective boxes, all UPS air freighted, the lot. So you're not getting ripped off. You just got to pay. Obviously, when it gets dropped into your country, your customs will. I don't know how your customs work, but then our shipper then sends us an email saying you need to get in touch. You have X amount to pay, settle on this invoice before we release it. You phone them up, you settle your invoice, and then 2 to 3 days later, the machine's at the door. No problem. Not a problem at all. Smoke yikes. Wow. I didn't pay nowhere near that. Mine. Even for the IPO machine, the hair removal machine, I didn't pay nowhere near that. And I wasn't gonna. Because then you've got to remember you got all your courses and everything. You've got to make sure that the insurance approved courses. It will be where you are. Danik. What's Danik popped up with? All it says for specs is a cordless motor, and it comes with 4.6 millimeters. Do us a favour, buddy. Send us a. Send us a link for that one as well. Insta message. I'll take a look at it, buddy, if you don't mind. Um, what's the Smoke goes, I just let the wife shop for stuff that I get new bikes. Yeah, we've seen Smoke's new bike. It's got little white tyres, stabilised, little pink frame, handlebars with little frilly tassels on the side, and it's got a belly going bring, 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 bring. You did want the little basket, the little white basket that goes on the front to go down the street in, but wife put foot down, so she can't have the basket, um, and that couldn't cost too much. Uh, Danik Plus AliExpress. Oh, it's on AliExpress. Right. Brian, you've looked through Alibaba. Yeah. I went through, I'll be honest with you, Brian, I went through AliExpress. Somebody that I know that we also got a machine who was his supplier and he'd used it for years and years and years and years, sorting it out, pointing us in the right direction. And we use that supplier. Touch wood, but no problems. No problem whatsoever. What's this? And of course, you can get bright pink to match your personality. That's it, Danny. That's it. I really do just want to be a Barbie girl in secret. Just like Smoke, I think. But you just got a Barbie bike. You've got a pink Barbie bike with Smoke. So, I mean, a few of you out there, I mean, we're going anything else related to what you've been up to? You're struggling with anything? Have you got any work that you've done? Um, oh, no, I know it's hard time. It's just, then a lot of you guys have been around since started the channel. To be fair, we use this live just to get together and um, bullshit, banter, catch up with each other. Basically, just so I can all do it. Basically, it's a YouTube Zoom meeting between us all. What's this? What's Brian? Pretty epic for tattoo remover. Right, Brian. Yeah, don't fall into the hype about when you see it and they tell you about it. The machine that'll do this, it'll do that, it'll do the other. Yes, all the machines will break down ink. They will all fire the lens, they will all break down ink. And then from there, as long as you're using it right, 80% after you've fired it with the laser and you put the right settings in it, 80% then is down to the person that you're removing the tattoo off, e.g., how old's the tattoo, where's it placed, to do so the closer to the heart, the more the blood flow, where are they active, do they smoke? There's so many contributing factors to it. Are they going to follow the aftercare? Are they going to keep up to having it done? So there's that 80% is down to the person's body. If you start removing a tattoo that's there, like on the foot, bottom of the leg, the blood flow, there's not as many blood vessels down there to pick up the pigment. That's manic about pink. The ink pigment, then it's going to be slower than you got somewhere around here where there's big massive vessels and everything, and there's a big massive blood flow. And that's what it's all down to. You're just breaking it down, the ink pigment down, small enough that the blood passes it, sees it's a foreign object, picks it up, carries it off to your liver, and then your body naturally gets rid of it. What we got here, Jason? I'm just trying to force myself out of this. I'm in Hull. Also doing some drawing courses. Jason, that's it. We'll get to that point at some point, but you will get out of it. Keep drawing. And I know sometimes drawing for the sake of drawing garbage, but if you've got some drawing courses going on, that's massively going to help you. Like giving you something to do specific and crack on with it. Oh, excuse me. Um, but keep battling away, head down, arse up. It all pays. Um, what's my next project? This at this minute in time, there's not so many projects going on. I've got tattoos going on, Danny, and what I call everyday tattoos, just small pieces, mini pieces. You know, people that I've seen on Google come in and want it doing because, again, like I said, it's a natural, quiet time because it's kids' summer holiday, natural, quiet time. Once we get back into September, things will start picking up. I think the next project I've got is somebody's wanting it's like a bunch of flowers and stems and leaves come up, and then there's a snap-on spanner coming through it. There's what names and everything on it. So I've got to design that. So I'm not 100% sure. I think that's the next project. But at this time of year, it's just what you'd call run-of-the-mill tattoo bangers. Uh, don't really take much thinking about. Well, all tattoos you actually apply and take much thinking about, but when it comes to stencils, pretty simple. You can probably rattle the stencils off in 30 minutes, hour max. Uh, what we got, Jason? Yeah, also got a client for the flower moon drawing. I just didn't know where, just other than that, just trying to take a step back. Um, yeah, I mean, what, take a step back from tattooing or take a step back from all, just chill, get back into it. Uh, Again, is it time over there? You're in decent weather. When you learn it, you self learn, you get better weather, there's other stuff to do. Uh, it does wane off your enthusiasm for learning. So that's just a natural thing. Winter draws in, dark nights, miserable, cold weather, time doing nothing. But your enthusiasm to pick something up and carry on that journey of learning, and it's just it's just a natural cycle through the year for everybody. Relieving boredom, bit of sunshine, decent weather, automatically can relieve that boredom. Again, you get out, you can do stuff so much easier. Uh, but no, I think other than that, I think next big project, Danik, will be retiring, mate. I think that's my next big project. Other than looking for an holiday for later on this year, next big project will be retiring. Read the next message, lol. What we got? What we got? What we got? Draw. Jason's put draw more. Get my portfolio and then go. Yeah, yeah. If that's the way that you want to do it, and that's the way you want to take it, if you get an apprenticeship, and again, we've been down this road with apprenticeship, apprentices, and they've pissed me off, shit on me. But if you can get an apprenticeship for the apprenticeship, it's always beneficial if you've got somebody looking over your shoulder while you're working. Can put you right there and then. Well, look, Jason, them lights a little bit. This, if you do this on your next few lights, yeah, that's getting better now. Just breathe, do this, get your hand here, put this angle, do your next few. You're always going to progress faster. Naturally going to progress faster when somebody's looking over your shoulder. So if you can get one, it's going to be massively beneficial. Rando, with this economy, nothing will pick up. I think by God. I mean, they're saying that. I mean, I don't know what it was. I mean, they're saying that they go about British economy. It's you're having a rough over there, economy-wise. It was like, yeah, no. People are still spending on tattoos. All right, maybe not coming in and £700-800 tattoos or 600. Well, I don't know about 600, £600, £800 tattoos, £1,000 tattoos, but they're coming in regular and spending 150, 200, 300, 400, £500 on a tattoo. But the average range, I would say, is probably £200 to £350. So what's that? $250 to $400 a tattoo. At the end of the day, if you're churning that out 5 days a week, it's not bad. It's not bad. And let's be right, for them sort of size tattoos, you're not having to do a massive amount. You're not really having to do a massive amount, and you're chilled out and you're laid back and you get it to do. But what we have noticed, and I've got a lot of friends in like building trades, that sort of stuff. Where any big project, where people are either having to borrow money or it's going to cost them a lot of money, they're holding off on that. But the customers that are coming in on personal services, and we're still part of personal service, they're going to work there and money. They want to spend on themselves, they want to self-indulge. Smoke. My mic sounds like I'm bobbing in and out of water, does it? 1 minute. 1 minute. Whoa. Boom. Let's get it a little bit. I wonder if it's because I'm so far away. Is that any better? Just let me know if that makes it any better. No, but I might have had it too far away. I don't know. I know somebody similar to me. You know, similar we're going in. I'm missing parts of the convo and I'm half deaf already. So am I. Let's see if this does any. If I put that up there, is that any better? Has it made any difference? That? Let me know. Yeah, it's better. Is it louder or has it stopped bobbing in and out? Yeah, I'm busy at the moment considering economy. So am I. It's just I don't know about you, but it's just like I was saying to them with the school holidays and the being the summer holidays. It's always a natural time to quiet enough because people are bugging enough abroad, spending time with kids. August is quiet. September always picks up. Jesus Christ, I'm going to put me to the rule I'll move it out to there. So that's it. But I have got not bad. I can puzzle some words in. But yeah, so it's just one of them things, man. But looking at the calendar going forward, it's, September will be fine. No problems with September. But it does it every year. And again, all the people that you talk to, even factory workers, delivery drivers, this, that, and other, they all go, August, school holidays goes quiet because people are away. It just is. No, not better. Yeah, that's better. I can bring it in a little bit further. I just don't want to get too close in because I don't want Danik taking or being older than that. I just don't want them taking mick. You better see all my laughter lines. Put that up there. I think I'm at full volume now. Might have even turned volume down in the settings, to be fair. But generally, like I say, it's good. You're like wine, the older the better. Hold on. Let me just ask something. There. Somebody says I'm like a fine wine. The older I get, the better I am. Is that right? Can't be right, Danny. Wife's just fallen off sofa, pissing herself with laughter. She says, you must be joking. She says, I'm like an old cart horse. I says, what do you mean? She says, you ready for knackers you have? But so as I say, again, like today, we had no books in. So I just left shop. I had a day off, took a day off. That's just one of the joys. Just one of the joys of being able to do that. Not hurt anything. And it's tomorrow, I don't know if we've got books in tomorrow. We might have, but even if we have, and as appointments say dry up at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I'd close at 3 because I know this time of year, what's happening. So what you guys got? What projects you guys got going? Hi, how you doing? Again, like I said, I thought YouTube would fallen out, not pushing notifications out to anybody to say that I will go in live for a while. Busy. But what you guys got? What projects? You got going on? You got Sato projects going on? Own projects going on? What you got coming up? Or anything? Excuse me. I'm going to cark it here on camera. Oh, deal. Mike just got home from what the hell? Just got home from work, 500 miles today. Sack that. What is it? What did you do again, Mike? Jesus, 500 miles in a day. You can forget that. That's like driving probably a third of the length of Britain a day. Is that? Does me head in. Traffic over here in UK is awful. Danik Scott, I'm going back into that Star Wars piece to add more in September. Cool. Look forward. I look forward to seeing that when it's done. And nice to see that Danik is now starting to dabble in picking his machine back up and getting his hands back in, knocking the cobwebs off and the stuff. What we got? Jason's got the only project I got is that moan. The soccer ball design. Hey, Jason, at least you've got something in the works, buddy. You have got something in the works. And like I say, onward and upwards, chin up. Anybody that's tattooing will tell you it's a roller coaster, mate. It is a roller coaster. Strap your son in, but just suck it up, because no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, a lot of the time it's just peaks and troughs. Just head up, keep going. Mike says I had a work order 250 miles away. I sent somebody else. 250 miles. What we got? Danik, I brought my average of one tattoo per month. Is that you broke your average of one tattoo per month? Because I think last time, I think your average sits at about one tattoo every 4 months, because you were doing one a month and then you went AWOL for a while tattooing, Danik. Mad's got his moving house to a house that needs renovating. He's been busy for a while. Been there, done that. I'm too old for it now, man. If I had to do it again, I'd have to get somebody. Long gone are my days when we did this house, and I was literally getting up for work at 5:30 in the morning, working, getting home 5:30, 6 o'clock in the night, working on the house till 11 on a night, 12 o'clock in my bed, getting back up at 5:30 for 2 years solid, running on 5.5 hours sleep. Couldn't do it anymore. Couldn't do it. What's this, Brian? Work on the same title for the last 2 months. Bite off more than you can chew. Is that you, Brian? You working on the same title? Is that what you've done? There's not worse than that. If it is, there's not worse than that. Like, you think to yourself, oh, yeah. This was going to take me 3 hours. 4.5 hours later, 5 hours later, you just finishing. It's like, yeah, well, I screwed the pooch on that one for numerous reasons. Can't cook it so well. Ink didn't want to go into skin. Oh my God, it's just, yeah, been there, done that. Not pleasurable at all. Danik, and I have to admit, I got fed up with tattooing fake skin. I got hooked on real skin. It's and less time to do so. Yes, but to be fair, Danik, you have served your time on fake skin, and the work that you was doing was at a standard fake skin when you should have been transitioning across onto real skin and now I think you bought that much fake skin that time. I think you felt obliged to colour the tablecloth in, if I remember rightly. But yeah, you was at a point where you should have been on both, at least transitioning over, working on things and putting them on soft surfaces, hard surfaces to get used to. Yes, done right, real skin, human skin, taking easier than fake skin always. But there again, you've also got to remember that fake skin never gets chewed up, or very rarely gets chewed up. Whereas human skin, you can take it, turn it into a hamburger really quick. Mike's got working on fake skin this weekend, neo traditional. Cool. Can't wait to see it. Nice to see it. So doing, we've got a flower with an eye in the middle. Cool. I've seen a few designs like that. Be nice to see you. Are you doing it in black and grey, or are you doing it in are you doing it in neo? Are you doing it in, well, we'll say, guys. I mean, I know there's only 9 of us here now. Just give video a like or whatever. It helps YouTube push it out. Helps, especially with my channel. It's only a small channel. Trying to get subscribers, trying to get views and everything. Did all that. So if you just give it a thumbs up, I would appreciate it. Really would. Really help out. You don't realise how much it will help out. Because again, like I said, 70, according to YouTube, 70% of people watch my videos and everything aren't subscribed. Oh. Danik, I still did the cross on fake skin before tattooing it on his grandpa. Show him the result. Show him the result was the least I could do. Bang on. I mean, yeah, plus it gets you, plus, like I say, you'll probably drawn it, you'll probably stenciled it, then you'll tattoo it, you've got a good feel for what's going on, you've got good muscle memory in your hand for the lines that you're going to be pulling, and it's a good way, it is a good way to do it, and the results Great. Oh, excuse me. But again, like I said, Danny, you've done your time, you've set your time, you put it in on fake skin, which is what we're going about. At the end of the day, what's worse you do with fake skin? Screw it up, put it on site. You don't like it, so you either do one or two things. You either keep it or pin it up somewhere as a reminder what not to do, or it's like bin it goes. You've not permanently marked somebody up, scarred them, um, made a total bollocks of somebody's arm, leg, or whatever, just totally screwed it up. What we got like? Ooh, I like to try it on fake skin before I try it on real skin. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. All I will say, at some point, it will become unproductive, especially when you're doing it full time. I know you're still learning, you're not still doing it full time, learning, trying to learn skills. But at some point, you have got to trust the process. When you've got your sensible point, you've got to trust the process. You've got to trust your artistic ability. You've got to trust your stencil, have a good reference, and just be able to commit straight to skin with that. Because otherwise, could you imagine your workload if, let's say, even just doing 3 tattoos a week, or even 2 tattoos a week, but then you were drawing them, you were stenciling them, you were doing them on fake skin, you were getting your reference, then you were doing them on human skin. It would become a chore really quick and would get back. But at this minute in time, I do get what you say, do understand. It's nice for you to go on fake skin, try it all out, as it were. You're not letting anybody. So that's off to you. That's off to you for doing it that way. We have, I'm just going to check something out. No, I thought somebody sent me an email, but they haven't. So that's all okay. Just check. We've got up here. I must be going nuts. I thought somebody had sent an email with something on it. Done. Boom. Standing got. I want to add that to my 2 lost tattoos. I want to add that my 2 last tattoos I only once. And man, I have no words to compare it. What the other needles I tried. That new Sublime mags are sick. I'm glad that you've actually found a needle that you like. I would expect them, and I would hope for what you're paying for them to be top, to be fair. Because last thing you want is to be stumping out for them bad boys, not being up to what you was going to expect. But I'm glad that you found a needle that you like. Lots of needles. Yes, I can tell a little bit of a difference between some of them, especially if they're really bad. You can tell straight away. Mid-range needles, which a lot of people use. A mid-range cartridge. There's fewer things to check for, but other than that, I think they're pretty much more than one. What's my call? Yeah, but this is where I am. So, fine. That's totally get it, mate. I totally get it off, and like I say, take my hat off to you for doing it that way and making sure you bang on point before you commit to skin. It's just that extra step, but it just shows you the commitment that you're going to take towards your client and your client's tattoo, and to make sure it's right and give them 110% of your effort and time to make good artwork on them. All I was saying at some point, if you, especially if you was doing it full time and as a full time job, it just wouldn't be possible for you to do that, and you've got to then trust your own abilities and um, talents and artistic skills moving forward, which it all will come. Uh, yeah, because yeah, because I think it's Mike. If I'm correct, yeah, I think it was Mike that sent us oil paintings. His art's on point. His art's on point. Sent all them oil paintings and everything, composition and everything. Your artwork's on point. I think you says, if I'm right, Mike, you um, the guy that said that you found tattooing fake skin is like the hardest medium and everything that you've used or done. Could be wrong. Uh, what's this? Oh God, I've pressed some on the thing now. I could be wrong there. I might not be. The smoke got on. I did my first tattoo on myself after doing it on Facebook 3 times. I was only watching something for a month. Yeah, well, that's how it goes. I get it down, down, and down. Try. Just keep going at it until you feel comfortable, move across. But then again, you've probably found that even though it was on your own skin smoke, you moved across, you've been on fake skin 3 times. I bet nerves kicked in a bit. I bet your nerves kicked in a bit. Yes, tattooing is the hardest medium I've ever tried. I thought it were you, Mike, yeah. Like I say, we looked at your oil paintings and everything, and they're absolutely, your artwork, pinpoint, mate. I love your artwork, I love your art style. If you could actually recreate that, your style, your artwork, and your colour theory and everything, and get all that down on somebody's skin, you would literally be book solid, mate. Literally be book solid with, like I say, with your style, your composition, what you do, how you do it, your colour theory, and all the lot. That if you could actually recreate that on skin, you would be stacked, mate. Literally stacked out. What's smart? I'm going to. Is going to do. Going to do. You go for a do smart. That in the future too. Going to do a do in the future too. I don't know. What's that? I think you're 420 B right at the moment. May just have been a little bit longer than what you think, brother. It's your windows. Mike says he's getting there. You will do. You will do. It's like I said, head down, asshole. Keep chipping away. Keep chipping away. Practice. Only like your artwork, practice. Practice and more practice. Um, Smokes like, well, not Danny's got belly use police carts, maybe some white highlights because you don't want to walk a corner type bastard. You always get one tight ass, don't you? Perfect. Look at that. Look at what you could have had. Yeah, I've actually bought my quadrant cartons and stuff. They're staying on show. I'm putting them on side. I've taken wrapper off box. But I'll show anybody thinks they get the quadrant and out come these cartridges. You know what I mean? Yeah, we've seen it before. Got one box of everything. What it is, you know what it is, Jason? What Dan's done. He bought one set. The other one is he bought one set of quadrant cartridges, used them all. Now he buys cartridges, takes them out of the box, puts them in quadrant boxes. So when people come, he just goes, look, slides it open, pulls one out. Actually, show them back a cartridge, but pulls one out, snaps it off. Yeah, quadrant top quality needles. Top quality needles. But yeah, it's just refilling packets. We've got you, Danny. We've got your ticket punch there. Just like cat out of the bag. Yeah, so Jason, that's what it is, mate. That's what it is. Been there, done that. That's what they do when they go to all these cafes and everything, and you see on back they've got most expensive coffee, and tea, and jar and everything, this and other, and you get a drink that tastes like shit. Yeah, it's because they keep the jar. They didn't once keep the jar. Then you go buy all cheap crap, tip it in jar, you get the best. But not, you just have it all over your eyes. Told you. Oh, don't tell my tick, Andy. We've got his tick cab. His car's marked now. Anybody that's getting told off, don't let him tell you that the quadrant needles, quadrant boxes. Let's fill them up with police cards. We've got his ticket punched. Oh. So we'll run for a little bit longer, guys. I know that. We've been an hour. So I know it's been a catch up. Like I said, a bit of BS, bit of catch up. All this tattoo related, non-tattoo related, whatever it all goes, Yeah, there you go. Admit to it. Look, Jason, don't let him tell you you've done a good job. This, that, or that it is. Blow smoke up your ass. It's just admit to it. Get inside the quadrant box, that big wasp piece of shit cartridges. There you go. Everybody on stream now knows. Been caught out. It's been caught out. But it's it's one of them. I mean, I'll be honest. I'm looking forward to being able to do a live stream and maybe get a few, shall we say, a few pieces of work in. We can have a bit of a critique. Hopefully, we can get some sorted out with Dave and the time differences. We can get another critique. It's been a long time since we managed to get them in. And then other than that, I think it's once I get rocking and rolling again, we're probably going to be looking at some more videos. I think I'm going to try, and I think a lot of people ask for different types of videos, and video content, different topics on videos. And I've said, I'll just pop it in comments about the videos and see if anybody's got any suggestions for any types of topics I want to see. I've got one that a lot of people have asked on, and that's to do with machines and so, but any topics that they want to look at, or I make a video on, that'll should help out. My jokes aside, they're really good. Maybe try one box, Jason. Ask it for Christmas. Right, Jason, so ask Danny for Christmas. You'll need to send you a box of quadrant 7 round liners. Well, there you go. There you go, Jason. He said, ask him for Christmas. Yeah, I've done it. I've done it for Christmas. See what Santa brings. Um, but again, I mean, he's got on, so we're going to ask the wife lot. But what I will say is, me personally, and I know the good needles and everybody raves about them. I know Danek's liking him. Job. But again, Danek, what I would say is, if you're just learning, is it really worth paying all that money? Being honest with you, mate, and I hope you're going to be honest back. Is it really worth paying all that money for quadrant needles if they're just tattooing fake skin, mate? Me personally, I don't think so. Not while they're tattooing fake skin and just learning on fake skin. I think the money could be spent better elsewhere. And that's my personal opinion on it. I mean, smoke, I'm assuming smoke that you sort of like agree with what I've said. It's not worth spending all that money on quadrant needles being super best, super sharp and everything uh, for just practicing. I mean, there you go. I mean, cheers, Danny. I appreciate that, buddy. Using quadrant fake skin, I use Quell or Police on fit. I'm sure that's would use Quell or Police on fake skin. That's Mike's running place cartridges for both. Again, it's what works. I personally like how we're using Ez Revolution beforehand. They're quite expensive. The quality is not amazing. My everyday needle is Mass Pro. I don't have a single problem with it. So I'm fine with it to the point, unless somebody can point me in a different direction and a comparable needle at a comparable price, then I will be willing to take a look at it. Jason's saying that's what he uses now. What's that, Jason? Is it Quell or Police? Or are they using a mixture of smoke? Quell is what I use on fake skin. There you go. Again, so the general consensus is, if you run on fake skin, there's no, and that's all you're doing is basically working on fake skin. There's no need to pay for insanely expensive high-end cartridges. And I think that's the general consensus of what's what's got. I use them on my own skin too. It's fine. It's what you get used to. Like I say, Master Pro. Now, again, if somebody could point me in the right direction of a proven needle cartridge cell with a comparable price earlier for what I get them for what I actually pay for these cartridges, I'll to take a look. Because when I ship it, and I ship the cartridges in, I'll be fair, because the amount that I buy each time, the price is insanely low. It's absolutely insanely low. What's this? Excuse me. I'm back. I'm back. Has anyone, what's this? Has anyone used a new balm from Dynamic that came out? No. And I was showing you balm, you're on about tattooing balm while you're in the process. Now, look, big advocate, I've always used I've always used Vaseline while I've been tattooing. The other thing I do use, and I use a hell of a lot of, when I'm tattooing and during the tattoo process, and it's as cheap as chips, and it's absolutely shit hot, and it's great. It's not Vaseline, if you don't know, clog up, smells nice, and everything like that. I use Palmer's coconut while I'm tattooing during the process. Never had a problem, touch wood. It's great, easy to rinse out, keeps the skin great, and I'll be, it smells like tattooing a bar of chocolate. It's great. Is that stuff? It's as cheap as cheap. Look, guys, I mean, if I go on further, Brian, you will miss it. Fortunately, I will say it once. That is it. I am only saying it once. Unfortunately, you guys fall into the same trap as what a lot of people do. And I was when I first started tattooing. Oh, I'm tattooing. I'm working on people's skin. I'm doing this, that, and the other. I must buy tattoo disinfectant, tattoo white. I must buy tattoo bar. I must buy tattoo this, tattoo that. And again, anything that's got the word tattoo in front of it, expect to bend over, grab your ankles, and get shafted. It's just part and parcel. You look at what's in this stuff, and you look at the stuff. There is equivalent stuff out and about at a fraction of the price, and it's the same. It's the same. So again, and we were all guilty of it when we started tattooing. Everything I buy to tattoo with start with the word tattoo, or the word tattoo approved, or for tattooing. This that. And there is so much out there that is exactly the same, equivalent, and everything. And even down to, I don't know about you guys. I think a box of 50 needles is $50 or $60, right? So yeah, it's probably about $1 on a needle, cartridges. Right. The bad part, if I'm doing a colour, I will use 6 cartridges, right? No matter what, I generally use anywhere between 6. I generally use, depending on the tattoo, it's a tiny one, and what you call bangers, sometimes 1 or 2 cartridges. But if you of any size, I will generally have anywhere between 4 and 7 cartridges. 4 and 6, 4 and 7 cartridges. That's just the norm. It is what it is. Again, I liken your cartridges to your paintbrushes when you're doing artwork. So I do like to offset out from everything from basically, shall we say, a fine liner all the way up to a cartridge that I can use with a big roll or put it in a wallet. Cheers, Smoke. Cheers, Jason. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, cheers. Thank you. Good job I didn't pop back up after sneezing and have all snot down my face. I'd have got some rats. But again, there is so much out there. You shop around. You just shop around. Like I use the Palmer's cocoa to tattoo with. It's bang on because you can get these butters, these shades, and everything to tattoo with. It's all same shit. It's all same shit virtually. Just another brand. But again, you will learn. You will learn. It's like I don't know whether you guys have tried. When you're tattooing people, you ever tried Bactine Max? There's all the stuff out there. You've got Canes, Bactine Max. Then you've got people like Dr. Lux and everybody going secret formula in it with light the cane, same stuff. And I'll be honest, I've tried quite a few of them. The Butterluck stuff, my clients absolutely say is dog shit. To the point. Never tried it again. Won't try it again. Fast again, you it's not happening. Vascular as well. They love back team max. They'll love me using back team max. And the problem is, you guys at US, you can probably get what is it, for a 5 ounce bottle, or whatever it is, a back team. $5, $6. We still get it over here in UK. Gotta ship it in. Gotta ship it in now. Anybody that but it does that. They'll charge you a premium. They'll charge you average price 5 ounce 24, 24, 28 to $30, 24, £25 for a 5 ounce bottle. So yeah, we'll equate that. So 28 to $30 they'll charge us. I've just found somewhere I did share where we can order it from. We're getting 16, but it's right. Using because I've lost. I've got. Hold on, something's happened here. Yeah. What's the king of oil use on for this? There we go. I think I've got. Okay, say it again, man. You don't get me to say it again. Danix Johnson. Yeah, good on it. Where are we? So, right, I'm back to wearing the mask now because this big case of crime here again, in addition to wildfire smoke. Right. Oh, I've not heard that. We're okay touch wood for vids and everything. But, Jason Scott, he uses back team max. Yeah, clients love it. But I smoked a dozen carton a day this summer. Danik, I have to go to work, brother. Have yourself a good night. Cheers, everyone. Danik, take care. Be safe at work. Glad you could join in. And hopefully we'll see you in the next one, bro. Wildfires. What says said our wildfires? Said our wildfires are going to go into the fall. Wow. No, a few places all around Wilton that have been struggling with fires this year. Well, that's a long time. My parish don't trust your government. Yeah, Jason, like Maui. Yeah, Maui. We've had Greece, France. They've all had tons of fires. Greece got ravaged. I think it was Greece. Greece got ravaged by wildfires this year. Oh. Smoke, frigging Yukon is on fire. It's terrible. What's bloody well coming to, I tell you, honestly. Honestly, guys. Look, we are going until last minute or so. People. Yeah, it's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. So coming up to the last minute or so, guys. So if you've got what else you want to drop it in chat. Again, like I say, I do appreciate it. Numbers have been a bit down. But you guys bring pick the stream up for me, people questions, help me out. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate the support. Always send the channel, send myself. And again, without you guys, I won't be here. Just you. So with that, I think we're going to close it out in the last couple of last minute or so. We'll close it out, and I will say good night and everything. So, yes, so with that, guys, like I said, there's ATO still floating around. Again, if you can pop a thumbs up, if you're not subscribed, subscribe, whatever. Um, I don't know. Do your stuff, notification bells, this, that, and other. You'll Most of you guys if they're in chat will be. Just anybody that's floating by, do it. I will have some more stuff coming up. Any suggestions for any videos or anything you want to see, drop it in the comment below below this live stream or below any other ones. I'll take a look, see if I can do anything. Um, Again, with that, stay safe, enjoy your weekends, and hopefully we can get a live together, get some critiques going. With that, guys, like I said, stay safe, and we'll see you in the next one. Good night.